No, you don't. Kyle, the world doesn't revolve around you, homie. Like this isn't your like it's not like, oh Kyle, I'm Kyle. I know what's right. I'm telling you the definition of nerd. And I'm telling you that listen, there's not one idiot I have on my list. There's not one idiot I have on my list.
Welcome to the LottaSlog podcast with your hosts, Kyle, Aiden, and Kegan.
Welcome to the LottaSlog podcast, the #1 podcast in all the multiverse. I'm Kyle.
I am Aiden.
Kegan.
You're who?
Kegan.
I don't know what happened there. Fucking Mike was like non-existent.
He's Egan.
I saw his mouth move and I didn't hear anything. All right, guys, $100,000 for every month that you can survive in the wilderness. How long you surviving? Basic tools.
1 year exactly.
Wait, are we alone?
Yes.
We're alone. Okay, what kind of wilderness? That's important.
Average.
So, like, North American woods?
Yes.
Okay, and then you said survival gear, basic survival gear. What do I get?
You got your axe, you got your like a tarp, maybe some fishing line, fire starter maybe.
100K for each month. What month does it start in?
April.
Oh, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. I could probably do 8 months. I don't want to spend a winter out there.
I do a year exactly just to get a million in. I could do one little winter for fucking. That's like
Do you think you could actually survive on your own for a year in the woods?
if I had stuff on me, like equipment. Yeah, with nothing, probably pretty hard. With equipment, yeah, I'd be okay.
If
Yeah,
I have some
obviously there's no
basic stuff.
animals. Yeah.
You say obviously there's no animals? You're
No,
in
I
the
said if
wilderness.
there was no animals, I'd obviously get fucked. But there's gonna be animals out there. I'm gonna be able to kill them.
I
Not
think I
me.
could make it work. I think I could do 8 months and then I maybe could do the winter, but also I don't even want to risk it. It's gonna start getting cold in like October. So come November, I'm gonna be like, I think I'm gonna tap out.
Fair enough.
Call my little rescue heli in.
I'd probably keep animals and hide and then make a nice little shelter with the hide, make it like all the heat stay in there.
Yeah,
If I could.
you could do that. How waterproof would it get if it rained though?
Tarp on top.
That's a very good point.
You guys are giving yourself way more credit than I give myself.
I just think if money was on the line and my survival was on the line, I could
Definitely make it happen.
listen, I watched a lot of Survivor Man and Man vs. Wild as a kid.
Yeah.
I'll eat some bugs. I'll eat a grub or two. I'll catch some fish. I'll stand in the water like a bear for hours on end and just catch a salmon with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Humans are pretty resilient, man.
I feel like I would just get like bored and lonely out there.
Well, yeah, but it's $1 million.
I mean, 100 grand a month I'd fuck it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'll probably rack up maybe 3 months.
I was thinking that you were gonna say that. 8 months 8 months does sound kind of optimistic for me, but if I could stretch it to 8 months, I would. I wouldn't go through the winter though if it started in April.
No. Now, what if it started in October?
Then I'd tough out the winter and go for I think I'd probably just hit 8 months. I don't think I would wanna do more than that. Sounds kinda weird now that I think about it.
Okay, gone. Save 4 extra butts, $400,000. It's a lot of money.
It's either 800K or 1.2 mil. I mean, does it really make that much of a difference when you have $800,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. I'm just doing 8 months.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
it's a lot. Yeah, maybe it was like 10 million, it wouldn't matter. 400K for someone that owns no. Someone that has 10 million in the bank, 400K is a lot to them.
Yeah. I mean, 100K is 10K is a lot to me anyways, so
10K is a lot to me. I mean, like, dude, 10K, shit. I don't even know if I bought anything for 10K besides my car. And that was more than that, but 8 months.
I don't want to go more than that. I think I'd start to lose sanity probably sooner than 8 months in, but I think I'm going to stick with 8 months.
Yeah, I'd lose sanity pretty quick. All right, let's get into a dose of poison for the day. Or maybe 2, or maybe 3, or maybe 8. I don't know.
Oh, right. The poison for Cusco.
Pick your poison.
All right. Here's a nice little dose for you guys. I wrote this one down because I couldn't pick, okay? Would you rather you never get to bang again, or every time you do bang, your parents are in the room watching?
Okay, well, never bang again.
You're never banging again.
Never banging again. Yeah, it's that simple.
Wow.
Definitely draw it. I would never have sex with my parents in the room. So if my parents are always in the room, I'm never having sex.
My mom and dad are watching this right now.
Yep.
Same.
Sorry, guys. I mean, you're gonna be in the room. I was like,
You're watching it happen.
what do you want me to say? You know what I mean? Like, it's fun. Like, hey, I'm here. Hello.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how fun it is. Sorry.
Right.
I can
yeah.
go. I can beat off, right? Can I beat off on myself?
Do they have to be present in the state, or can I just FaceTime?
No, they just magically appear there.
Okay. All right.
They just magically appear in the room every time you're doing it. To answer your question, Kegan, to make this a little more difficult for you, every time you jerk off, your parents are also magically in the room watching you.
Well, I'm just gonna take that one then, because I can't like not fucking come forever. I'll freak the fuck out. Fuck that.
These balls are gonna swell up and explode.
Yeah, fuck all that.
No, I mean, sorry guys, you're gonna have to be in the room. I can't. It is what it is.
I wonder, how big do you think your balls would get if you never came?
People don't come all the time. It's people that are still virgins like 60.
Would they really get like considerably bigger? I don't know enough about nut sacks and testicles.
How do people do that? How do you go your whole life?
Oh, you just be a fucking loser. No,
Imagine
I'm just kidding.
dying and like never having hyped.
Well, not even that. Imagine never having nutted.
Some people haven't.
I'm sure it's happened. Some like super ultra religious like
Yep.
people and
That sounds
like
horrible.
compounds. Sure, it's happened. That would I would never. I could never.
Nutting is like heroin.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. I know they're watching right now, but sorry, you're gonna have to be in the room.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
Sorry for bringing this question onto the show.
Hey, well, that's what we're here for, right?
That is true. That is true. If you want extended versions of the podcast, you can go over to patreon.com/LottaSlog and become an official slogger today. Sign up to get early access, extra episodes, and extended, uncut, jam-packed episodes every single week. For only $5 a month, you can help support us and become an official member of the LottaSlog community. That's patreon.com/LottaSlog to become an official member today.
Hey guys,
Yes.
quick question for you.
Yeah.
You want to give me some definitions for some really weird fucking words?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, you guys are gonna love this.
Oh, God.
Found some wild ones for you.
All right.
But I tried to make them within reason. So your first word sounds like 2 words, but it's hyphenated. Your first word is argle bargle.
Argle bargle.
Yes.
Okay. Argle. Argle bargle.
All right, I got one.
Argle. All right, go ahead.
It's bargaining.
Argle bargle is bargaining.
Arguing and bargaining. That's all I'm hearing from that. So I'm saying bargaining. And bargaining is arguing.
An argument that you bargle. What is a bargle?
What is a bargle?
Argle bargle. Argle bargle?
Yes.
All right. I think that Argle Bargle is when you are very ugly and you smell as well. That's you're an Argle Bargle.
Argle Bargle just means like copious, which means like a lot of like
Yeah.
meaningless talk or writing. Like this podcast is a
Like
bunch
this
of Argle Bargle.
podcast. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's Argle Bargle.
I've got 4 more. We can cut it at 3 if you want to. Let me know. I mean, if this takes a minute, we'll go for it. Your second word is ERF.
Earth? Oh, that's definitely just like
ERF.
it's like a sigh. It's like you're aggravated. It's like earth. Like it's like the sound my dog makes when he gets up because he's old. Earth.
I was thinking, probably like you're in pain. Something with pain.
You're in pain, huh?
Yeah, so I think you're in pain.
I think Kyle's was funnier, but like all that ERF means is a plot of land, usually about half an acre in size.
Earth.
I thought about turf, but I was like, that can't be it.
It kind of sounds like Earth.
Wow.
Okay, that was funny. A sigh. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, your third word is Octothorpe.
Oh, dude, it's 8 Thorpes.
Yeah, it's 8 something. And like 8.
I don't know what a Thorpe is, but it's 8. It's 8 of them.
Octo means 8. What does Thorpe mean? Thorpe means
8-sided Thorpe. I don't know what a Thorpe is. A Thorpe.
what if Octo means water though? Like what if he's just saying underwater or something?
No, Octo spelled OCTO.
Okay. So it's 8-legged something. I'm gonna say it's an 8-legged animal.
Oh, I like that. 8-legged animal. An Octothorpe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it's a rare species of octopus.
Okay. Octopus typically naturally have 8 tentacles, but an Octothorpe is the original name for the hashtag symbol. Don't know why.
Okay.
Don't know why.
What does that have to do with 8?
That's exactly what I was trying to look up. I looked that up for about 15 minutes and we don't know.
Okay.
If you want to get some merch, go to LottaSlog.com and grab some merch. If you're watching on YouTube, you see it down there in the left-hand corner, the new crew necks. Go grab one. www.LottaSlog.com. Guys, we're drafting fictional nerds. The nerdy ones, the geeks. Now, me and Aiden kind of discussed the parameter for what geek is. Basically, if you look at them and they're a nerd, you know what I mean? Like, you got your nerds. You got your stereotypical nerds, okay? The ones that just look like nerds, they're geeks. Or, there's a little subsection for people that are like, you know, they're like
Outcasts.
like highly intelligent people that get bullied, kind of. That type of character, because there's plenty of those, and they are definitely like nerds. Like science nerds are not like, you know. But nerds.
Yeah. All right.
So we're doing fictional nerds. I've got the first pick. I really wish I wasn't first pick on this one.
I hate first.
Yeah, there's some that I really like the first pick. Like sitcoms. That was one that I really enjoyed having first pick for.
Mm-hmm.
This one I am super sad because there's a couple that I really want to take, but I know if I don't take this specific one first, Aiden's going to take it.
Yeah.
And that would be my boy, my favorite comic book character, Peter Parker.
Yeah, he was number 1 on my list.
My main man, Peter Parker.
I knew he was going to go.
Yeah.
I understand.
I knew he was going to go first.
You had to have assumed if it was me going that I would I would
Yeah,
have to take him.
I blocked him off before you even finished what you were saying. I was like, that's what.
There's one that I'm really hoping comes back to me, but I don't think it's gonna. I think all of my top 5 are just gonna get swiped, dude. All of my top 5 are gonna get swiped, and it's gonna piss me off. Who's next? It's
I think I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with. I mean, Tony Stark's a nerd, right?
like
We
so
talked about
we
that.
literally
and
talked about specifically Tony Stark, and we were like, he's too cool. He's super intelligent, but like he's not
He's
ugly.
He's a
He's
mastermind. though.
everybody
Yeah,
wants
but
to
that's
be
not
him.
the. Yeah, but like the thing is, like, he might be like intelligent like a nerd, right? Like he's like scientifically gifted, but everybody loves him.
He's like a bad
not
boy.
ugly.
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's
He was-
literally a nerd.
He was bullied before
Yeah,
he
but
ever.
he's not ugly, and especially in the new ones, like
Doesn't
he's
have
the
to be
opposite. In the
ugly.
new one, especially, he's not a nerd. He's like popular. Like
No,
I mean,
but he doesn't have to be ugly. But think about it before he gets bit in every single Spider-Man movie, like who he hangs around with. It's like him and one other
He gets
person.
bullied by the jocks.
And he gets bullied by Flash, and everybody else. And he's super fucking smart. That's a nerd. Tony Stark.
Tony Stark's too rich and too popular.
I don't consider that a nerd, though.
What do you mean you don't consider that a nerd?
I just consider someone a nerd and they're smart. Like you're a nerd about something. Like you nerd out about something, and someone in general that has a higher IQ is a nerd.
I see what you're saying, but
If we're not going with that parameters,
This isn't fictional smart people, it's fictional nerds.
well, nerds are smart people. It's the same thing. It's not like
Well,
nerds have a parameter around them.
yes,
Yes,
always.
but yeah.
Watch us. Let's type in nerd, see the definition. An unstylish, unattractive, or socially inept person slavishly devoted to intellectual or academic pursuits. So they have to be
So
ugly.
not Tony Stark.
A smart person that's an outcast. That's
No, it said smart person that's dressed as fucking like trash and is ugly as fuck. That's what it's saying.
That's not what it
That's
said.
not what it said. Listen, we're not gonna do this again where we argue about something for like 30 minutes and have to debate on the technical grounds of what a nerd is.
Tony Stark, not a nerd.
Yeah.
You guys, it makes well, just by definition, Spider-Man's not a nerd.
What do
But
you mean, dude?
He's not ugly and he's not unstylish, so he's not a nerd. But by definition, he is not a nerd.
He's literally a geek with glasses in the science, in the academic groups in school that he gets bullied by jocks. That is a nerd.
Not a
by
nerd. That's
definition.
not. No. By definition, it's not. Once again, I can read the definition word for word. I just did. We don't have to do it, but you're wrong. There's no. I'm looking at the English dictionary. This is English. Our definition. He's not a nerd. That's what I'm telling you. But we don't have to go with it.
I guarantee you, every single.
It doesn't matter what anyone says. I'm telling you, English definition does not matter what
don't
anyone
give a
says.
Fuck about the English definitions
Well, we
of
speak
things.
English. It's like if I fucking sat there and said, "Oh, I don't care that water is the definition of water. I'm calling this water today. This is water. This is water." That's the same thing. I'm telling you the English definition because I did not perceive nerd. That's what I'm saying though, because I didn't perceive nerd that way at all. I didn't perceive nerd the way you guys were saying it. That's not the way I perceived it. But I don't have to do that one. But this one might not count either. Then Hermione Granger. How the fuck does that
she's
count?
a
then?
nerd.
She's a nerd.
She's a popular.
All 3 of them are like nerds. Well, Hermione's really the nerd one, but
Yeah, she's the smartest one, and
that's not why she gets bullied though. She's not bullied. The only reason she's an outcast is because it's her race. That's not being a nerd. That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm this black person that goes to this racist white school is a nerd because no one talks to him." No, he's just black. That's why. It's because she's half fucking. It's because she's half fucking human and half wizard. So she's fucking. That's the only reason she's an outcast. It has nothing to do with anything else. Has nothing to do with her being smart.
Are you taking Hermione?
Yeah, I'm taking Hermione because you guys are gonna let me, but it makes no sense. The parameters around it, none of it makes sense.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I have a different idea of what it is.
I have her on my list.
Some of these I gotta take off.
I threw her down there, blocked her off. But that leaves me 2, and there's 2 that I really wanted. So that's good. I did want Peter Parker, but my first then, I'm actually really happy I got him. Will Hunting from Good Will Hunting.
I did not have him.
I don't know if you've seen that movie. If you haven't, it's probably one of my favorite movies. I don't know. Super fucking smart. Outcast at the school. Ends up Robin Williams in it. Matt Damon's in it. Really good. Watch it if you haven't. Okay. Will Hunting is number 1 for me. And then my second one, I mean, it's got to be Napoleon Dynamite.
Fuck!
Right?
Shit!
I mean, it has to be Napoleon Dynamite, dude.
I am so upset.
I can't let him go. I can't let him go any further than he was.
Oh, I was just sitting here. I was sitting here like hoping and praying.
There was him, and there was another one that I thought you might have wanted, and I had to get Napoleon.
I'm gonna get him. Keegan's gonna take him right here.
I'm gonna take. I mean, I could take. Do you guys know Criminal Minds?
Yeah, go ahead. I know who you're
Spencer
taking.
Reed.
Yeah, fuck,
take
man.
Spencer
I
Reed.
was actually gonna grab him
Wait,
next time around.
I hate when this happens and I don't have it for the TikTok. Can you please say the pick without Aiden talking? What pick are you taking?
Spencer Reed.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I wanted him. Bad. That's fair.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
one.
Guys,
Mm.
you done fucked up, boys.
Mhm.
You done fucked up, boys. Peter Parker, first of all, okay?
Right.
That's he's in his own tier.
Mhm.
But outside of Peter Parker, who is the most infamous nerd? That is who I'm taking.
I'm already blocking him off.
Steve Urkel.
Oh.
Not who I thought you were going with. Not at all who
No,
I
but
thought you were
you're
with.
probably right about who I'm taking second. Okay. Steve Urkel, though, let's just talk about that for a second.
Well, Steve Urkel isn't smart, is he? Is he smart?
Yeah, he was.
Oh.
Yeah, look at
You know
him,
what?
bro. Look at
That
him.
doesn't mean he just. Well, I mean, dude.
Look at how
he
high
just-
his pants
he
are.
just
Did you
looked-
not listen to what we said before we started
If
this
he went,
draft?
if he went to, dude, listen, I don't care what
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
said.
no, no,
Because listen, Steve Urkel isn't smart. He's not smart.
Stop. Right there. To answer my question, did you not hear what we said at the beginning of this? Did you not hear anything that we said?
What'd you say?
I said, let me bring it back, okay? Our parameters for what we are taking here, okay? Nerd. When you look at them, okay, and they are the stereotypical nerd.
That's just
looking
loser.
No.
That's just a loser. You have to be smart to be a nerd. You don't call someone that's like Steve Urkel. If I saw him in school, I would think he's an autistic kid. I think he's an autistic class.
Oh.
That's all I would think. I'm being honest. He's autistic. That's what he is. He's autistic. No. That's not me shit talking. He's literally autistic in the show. So that's all I would think about him. I would not call. Is he smart? Is my thing. I don't call someone that's a nerd.
I want you
have
to
to be
do
smart.
I want you to look something up right now. I want you to just Google I just want you to Google nerd.
I did. A unstylish,
No, not the
unattractive
definition.
social.
The
That's the
picture.
definition.
Picture.
I don't need a picture. I'm telling. Well, we can look at. Listen.
Oh my god, this is
These
so
people
stressful.
are smart. These people on these pictures are smart. Steve Urkel is an idiot. That's the difference.
You can hold up a second.
These people are smart. Yeah, these people you click on images, all these people go to school. It literally has calculators, pencils, backpacks. These kids are smart. Do you see Steve Urkel here? And fucking idiot. Like, he's just an
If
idiot.
you're
that dresses
trying to
nice.
argue with me that Steve Urkel's not a nerd, you
Yeah,
might
it's not an
actually...
argument. It's not an argument, Kyle. You have to be smart. It literally says that by definition, you have to be smart. You call a fucking retard a fucking nerd, do you? No, you don't. Kyle, the world doesn't revolve around you, homie. Like, this isn't it's not like, oh, Kyle, I'm Kyle. I know what's right. I'm telling you the definition of nerd. And I'm telling you that listen, there's not one idiot I have on my list. I'm telling you, not one. Do you have an idiot on your list, Aiden? Do you have one idiot on your list?
I have plenty of idiots.
That's not a nerd though. That's just
Yeah,
a fucking
I think so.
loser. If we're gonna, that's like that's a loser list. Like fucking losers. You can't be a loser. You're not a loser and a nerd. You can be a lot of nerds are fucking ugly, but that has nothing to do with it. That's just I don't know why that's the fucking case. Listen, bro. I'm a fucking nerd. And I don't think I'm I'm okay looking, but that's not the point. That's what I'm saying though. Is like there's a definition for it. You can't be a nerd and be a fucking stupid ass. That makes no sense. That's like literally that's literally against what a nerd is. A nerd is supposed to be smart.
The first part of Steve Urkel's Wikipedia page in portrayal is an archetypal nerd. Steve Urkel is characterized as a kind and well-meaning but bungling meddler. Despite his high intelligence,
So he is smart. That's what I'm asking you.
He is
That's
portrayed as something of a nitwit.
But he is smart though. So he's autistic and smart. That's what it is. He's one of those autistic smart people.
I don't think he's autistic.
I think he is.
He's a fictional character. I don't think there's any like writing behind it that says he's autistic.
Well, you made a character you made someone think about it. They made someone. That's what I've seen the show partly, but I haven't watched a ton of it. I've seen the show and he's a fucking idiot the whole time. But you got to think about it. People that like have autism and they're like him. So not usually. Sometimes they're incredibly smart. They're incredibly intelligent. They have like higher IQs, not higher IQs, higher intelligent meters. Like they can catch on to certain things faster. That's why nerd is specific. You have to be smart. Right there. That definition even said what I said. You have to be smart. You have to be smart to be called a nerd. You can't pick someone that's not smart. But Steve Urkel is a genius. That's definitely okay.
Definitely says he has high intelligence.
That's what. See what I'm saying? Right there. That's what I'm saying. You have to have high intelligence, or you're just not a nerd. It's just simple as it gets. You're a loser, but you're not a nerd. You can't like those people walking around school that are fucking stupid as fuck and they're just losers. You call them nerds? Fuck no, I don't call them nerds. I just call them I wouldn't say it to their face, but in my head, I'm like, you have a fucking dog collar on. You're a fucking loser. Why are you walking that other kid around on a fucking dog collar?
There's also 3 different definitions for nerd.
I'd probably call them nerd.
You call them a nerd?
Yeah, if you look like a nerd, I'd probably say you look like a nerd. Yeah.
See, I think we just have completely different
like
definitions.
If you like literally like Google the image of nerd and see what a stereotypical nerd looks like, that's if you look like that. And
well, some nerds don't even look like that. Some like when you look at images, like I have plenty of nerds on here that don't even look like that. They're just smart and stupid and they're fucking losers. But you can't just look at someone and be like, oh, that's a fucking nerd. That could be a loser, but they can't be a fucking nerd. That's just my definition. I'm just saying you have to be smart with some type of intelligence to actually be considered a nerd. You have to be
why
like.
We gave 2 very distinct parameters at the beginning of this for what you can take.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, that you didn't know.
We
didn't
did.
know. Because I tried to take Tony Stark, and that was a different parameter for you. So
no,
for
it
you,
was not.
Hey, Kyle, your parameter was 2 different specific parameters. But for you only, you're the only person that's allowed to pick one. I try to pick Tony Stark. He's not ugly, but he's smart. But if you try to take someone like, say, Steve Urkel wasn't smart, and he's just a fucking loser, you can't just take one parameter and say fuck this parameter. They both have to meet to be a nerd. You can't just say, oh, because he looks like a fucking nerd, he's a nerd. I can say, oh, because he's fucking intelligent, he's a nerd. But you're saying there's 2 different parameters. They both have to meet.
But Tony Stark, it like literally is a nerd. Like he's like super intelligent.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But he's literally like everybody wants to be Tony Stark. Fucking like he's super rich. He's super popular.
Elon Musk is a nerd. You don't think Elon Musk is a fucking nerd? He's a fucking nerd.
Elon Musk is very popular. But I mean,
well, would disagree.
I meant like
no way.
I meant like I didn't mean by like the amount of people that know him.
Well, okay. You know what? No, Elon Musk is though. Okay, but because here's the thing, nobody wants to look like Elon Musk. Nobody wants to really like.
Well, no, he's not ugly. He's just overweight.
He's pretty ugly.
If he would lose some weight, he wouldn't be that bad. He'd be an average looking dude.
Tony Stark is like handsome though.
Tony Stark's like hot, bro. Like you want to bang him, bro.
Okay, Hermione Granger.
Like nobody wants
Hermione Granger.
What about her?
Hermione Granger. Bro.
At the start
Harry Potter. No, what the fuck? Well, I was a child, I was into her. When I was a kid, I was into her. But yeah, I was older. Like I've always thought she's a very, very attractive woman. Look up Hermione Granger right now. You cannot
I know what she
tell
looks
me.
like.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on. She's a very attractive woman. Like, simple as it gets. That's the only reason I didn't think. I thought you guys weren't gonna let me take that just because of that specific reason.
No.
She's also not popular. That's
because of her. That's just because of her race. It has nothing to do with her being a loser, though.
I don't know.
It's just literally racism in Harry Potter. That's all that is. It really is.
Yeah, I know. It symbolizes racism. I know, but still, she's not really a popular person.
The popularity is what draws it. That's what we need. Okay, let's do a better definition, okay? We can get rid of all the parameters. You have to be a fucking loser. Like, you can't have friends. You have to be an outcast. So, fuck the looks, fuck the smarts. If you're an outcast, that's what we're doing. This is outcast draft, basically.
No. Outcast is like not a single friend. Like Peter Parker, he's got Ned in the new ones. Fucking
Yeah, dude,
Napoleon Dynamite.
literally, like if you look like like if you have any question about Peter Parker, look at his friend. Look at
Yeah.
his friends.
Oh, no. Peter Parker. Just the attractiveness thing. Like he's never been ugly. That's the thing about Peter Parker.
No,
He has
he
never,
hasn't been
ever been
ugly.
ugly. He's never been ugly. Even in
Yeah.
the comics, bro. He was not. You look at him in there, he looks like a normal dude.
I would say he's very average. Yeah, he's not ugly by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, so he's an average dude. Okay, so we're looking for outcasts.
But that fall
Highly
into the
intelligent outcasts that,
Okay.
and if they're not highly intelligent, they have to at least look like the stereotypical nerd, like the geek, the glasses, the snot, the boogers.
But even if they're an idiot, you would call them a nerd?
If they look like a nerd and they're an idiot, then yes.
Can that be the new name of the draft? The whole monologue you just did, Kyle? I want that to be the new name of the draft.
What?
Whatever you said. You're like stereotypical outcast that looks like the nerd stereotype.
If they're not intelligent.
See, I think I just put like the intelligence in front of nerd. Because if I look at someone that's not smart, I just call them a loser. No, I don't even think a nerd. If I see someone smart as fuck and they're a
You're
fucking
a
loser,
fucking
like they can't-
bully.
Yeah, well, I'm not a bully. I wouldn't call them that in real life. I wouldn't ever say that to someone in real life. I'm a nerd. People listen to me all the time when I say like nerdy shit. But I'm just saying, like in my head, when it pops in my fucking head, well, I think of myself as a nerd. I literally will tell people I'm a nerd. So my definition is completely different. That's the only reason we're confused. But
I am curious to see what Kyle's third pick is.
that's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
And I think I know.
Oh, well, I already have two really infamous nerds. I might as well just take the next most infamous nerd off the board. I'm going to take McLovin.
I fucking knew it. I already had him. Fuck.
McLovin's a nerd.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm sad.
I love how in our group chat I said, can we not spend like an hour and a half like going over the
Debating.
parameters of what this draft is? And I literally put in like a whole entire little paragraph what exactly it was that we were going to be drafting, and we still ended up on a 45-minute tangent about what a nerd is.
Well, you act like
That's
it's just
all
me. You're
content.
disagreeing. You're disagreeing with me, and I'm disagreeing with you. They're just disagreements. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with your parameters around nerd. I just don't. You can't be an idiot and be a nerd. I'm sorry. You just can't.
Well, okay. So what's your next
Let's
one?
not go back to this. We already figured out our ground.
We're going. We'll do Sheldon Cooper
Oh,
from Big Bang
okay.
Theory. I'll take that one.
Okay. I for some reason forgot about him. I don't know how I forgot about him.
I didn't forget about him. I just did not want him on my list.
Definitely did. He's the genius. He's literally smarter than most people in
I
the
just
world.
don't watch
Like,
Big Bang.
oh, well, I used to. Not as. I don't like turn it on all the time, but like, it's okay. It's decent. Like if it's on, I'll watch it. It's never a bad show.
I have another two, and I think that you guys are gonna like what I have.
I'm surprised you took one of these.
Okay, number 3 for me is gonna be Jess from New Girl.
Now I have that.
I mean, come on.
Is she a nerd?
I think that counts. She's goofy, but she's also very smart. She's got the nerd look going on. She wears glasses. She dresses kind of funny. She's
She kind of does have the nerd look.
Yeah, she's smart. Yeah, I guess
Definitely a nerd.
And then
yeah.
My next one is gonna be. Have you ever watched NCIS?
Yes, I know what you're taking.
McGee.
All right, nice.
McGeek.
Nice. I understand why you were questioning his last one though. It's because how she's not like ugly bitch either.
It's
No.
not. Zoe Deschanel takes off her glasses and she's very attractive. But I
And
feel like
everybody
New
in
Girl-
the show wants to smash, so
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
the glasses. Glasses make everyone look like a nerd. See, it's like a stereotype thing.
Look at me, and I take mine off, and I just look like a fucking alien.
You wear yours so much. I wear mine. I don't wear mine on the PC because I can see up close.
I have the blue light filtering glasses, so they help all the
Oh.
time.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm happy with those two. I'm happy with my list so far. I wish I had gotten McLovin or Peter, but I actually really wanted Reed too. But all right, it's your
Well,
fourth one, Keith.
I'm gonna go with a cartoon because we don't have. I don't think we have any really. Prattle. Go on Jimmy Neutron.
Oh,
Mhm.
didn't think about that.
That's
Yeah.
really?
I don't know why, dude. I don't have any cartoons on my list.
Really?
Really?
I have a few. I just haven't used them. Those one for I have the rest of mine are pretty. I think rest of mine are almost.
I do not have a single cartoon character on my list.
Wow. Because I'm going to take a cartoon character right here.
Okay.
And man, after I take this, my list is looking fucking spicy, bro. I'm taking the nerdiest nerd cartoon next to Jimmy Neutron. I'm taking
I know you're
Dexter.
joking. Yeah, I
Dexter's Laboratory.
like both of them pretty equally, so I just went with Jimmy.
I just, for some reason, didn't do any animated. I don't know why.
Those are solid picks too. Those are like fucking. Who doesn't know those people?
Yeah.
I know him. I just, for some reason, that my brain opened up. Like, you know how when Jimmy Neutron does the brain blast and like remembers shit? My brain did like a brain trash and
A
like
brain
everything left my
trash?
brain except for, yeah.
Yo, that's good. I'm actually like, I actually don't know who to take. You guys left me so many that I honestly like the only one that's off of my top 10 is Napoleon and Jimmy Neutron. Everything else is I didn't even have on my
Fair.
list. Damn, this one's tough. I don't know, man. I gotta flip a coin. Give me a sec. Where's my wallet at?
You can also just type it. What do you want? I'll flip a coin for you on
No,
Google right now.
I gotta flip my Pokemon coin.
Oh. I like to flip virtual coins.
I gotta flip
You do?
my Pikachu coin.
I'll flip you.
All right, let's
Oh.
see. Heads, we're taking that one. Tails, we're taking that one.
Coin is flipped.
It was heads. We're taking a character from the same show that Kegan just took his pick from, but it's my favorite nerd. I'm taking Carl Weezer.
Carl Weezer.
Jimmy's mom.
Damn, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
He is literally a nerd. He's not too smart. He's like smart. I think he's smart. I think he's like smarter in school and shit, but he's not like a genius, but he's also a fucking loser.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no one in that show is really a loser though. Everyone's kind of friends. Like it's like there's like 10 of them. They're all friends.
Yeah.
They're the only kids. It's like the fucking Ed and Eddie theory where they're all like in purgatory. They all just kind of exist in their own little bubble and nothing else ever happens.
Yeah, it's exactly it.
Fuck. All right. Keegan has his last and then I have my last.
I'm sad I can't take another one.
I know.
I have a few on this list that you guys haven't taken many of mine either, and I don't even know if you guys are gonna have this. I'm gonna go Lisa Simpson, and she is a fucking loser. So
Fuck, dude.
It didn't make my list. It was one of the ones that like I put down like 30 and it fell off.
fell off the list. Dang.
Yeah.
Got her too.
Yeah.
I had her because like, dude, like she's just she's not like I've seen her when she's older, and for a Simpson, she's not an ugly Simpson. It's just like bro, you're a fucking loser. Like you don't really have any
Yeah.
friends and you're super smart.
Okay.
But she's like chooses not to have friends, really. She's like a real nerd. Like she chooses the life.
I so don't know what to here. You know what?
I'm surprised you haven't taken one of these yet.
I have a
I've been
quarter.
staring at one.
And I'm gonna flip it too. Heads is gonna be this one, tails is gonna be that one. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're tails. We're gonna take Data from the Goonies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
And that's all the 5 for each of us. So I'm gonna tell you what I missed out on heads.
Hold on, before you go ahead and
Already did it.
give away some of our
I did it.
honorable mentions. No, you didn't, because I cut it.
Fucker.
Here,
I didn't hear it.
I didn't either. If you're interested in hearing our honorable mentions from this draft, you can go over to Patreon and become an official slogger, and you get extended episodes. All right, we talk about this. We're gonna start doing our honorable mentions over on Patreon. So if you want to hear those, go over there, rock out with us. That was interesting.
Yeah.
got a little out of hand.
That's okay. We can get out of hand. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, this is our podcast.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fuck you.
Yes.
That's the point.
Well, listen, if
love
you
it.
don't
People
fucking
eat that
like
shit
it,
up.
sorry.
People love confrontation, bro. The second confrontation happens, it's like they eat it up. So any disagreements we have, they're just gonna fight. If they feel like they have a disagreement to our disagreements, oh, they're gonna talk about it. You could clip this part, the part out where me and you are arguing, and just post that on TikTok, and it'll blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's right. Oh no. He's right.
We should just we should just like next episode, let's just like argue about like nothing. Just
Argue that stuff that does
like
not matter.
like we'll do a segment called fake argument. Like it's not even it's not even a real argument. And it's
That's
just
good.
us being mad at each other for like a segment, but we're not actually mad at each other. It's just so people hear it and they're like, "What the fuck, bro? These guys are going at it, dude."
No, I think that's a great idea.
Oh, look at my face.
Oh, hell
you
yeah,
look good.
Kegan.
Yeah. And my camera cut off. Well, that's a good time to stop the podcast, my boys.
Well,
thank you
that's
guys
a
for
great
listening.
Face to stop on. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. It's been a great week. We'll catch you next week. Drop a thumbs up on the YouTube if you're over there. Give us a 5-star rating on Spotify or iTunes if you think we
Picking my
deserve it. Keegan's picking his nose. He's flicking the booger at the camera. And we will see you next week. See ya.
See ya.